Hello collectors, welcome once again to the channel, Collector Quest. Today we're going to take a look at my upgraded Chucky from Seed of Chucky. This is a life-size doll by Trick or Treat Studios, so I'm going to show you the box he comes with. We're going to take a look at the doll himself, and also I'm going to show you some of the upgrades that I have done to make him look a little bit more screen accurate. Also, towards the end of the video, I'm going to share some details on a comparison video that I have coming up to the channel. It's going to be a really cool comparison between this Chucky and another Seed of Chucky that I have in my collection. So stay tuned for that. And before we begin, please leave a like if you enjoy the content and subscribe to help our horror community grow. Let's get started. All right, subscribers, here we have the box. Not a lot of differences with what we have seen already for Glenn and Tiffany, but we have here on the front the time to raise some hell messaging with the window where you see Chucky when you first get him. Also, we have the Seed of Chucky movie title here, 1-to-1 scale Chucky replica, collect the entire family, ages 17 and up, by Trick or Treat Studios, as we already know. So still keeping with that really nice matte black finish. At the top, we have the title, Seed of Chucky, Time to Raise Some Hell, with that nice UV finish that makes it shine a little bit more. Then here on the side, we have Seed of Chucky, Time to Raise Some Hell, nice photo of Chucky here in black and white, and the 1-to-1 scale Chucky replica with the Trick or Treat Studios logo. And this here is my favorite part of all these boxes, which is this really nice illustration of the character. Seed of Chucky, Time to Raise Some Hell, get a load of Chucky. And we have Chucky here holding that really nice butcher knife, all bloody, with some detail of those footprints that we all know from the Good Guy dolls. And it says here a phrase that we can remember from the movie, "I'm Chucky, the killer doll, and I dig it." Contains one killer doll by Trick or Treat Studios. And then on this side here again, we have the same graphic as the other side with the Seed of Chucky title, a photo in black and white of Chucky himself, and the 1-to-1 scale replica of Chucky with the Trick or Treat Studios logo. So overall, very similar box to the other ones we have seen for the Seed of Chucky collection, this line from Trick or Treat Studios. Nothing new, nothing major. So there you have it. Okay, collectors, now let's take a look at the doll himself. Keep in mind that this doll has been upgraded. I have changed the eyes for special effect eyes, and I will share with you where I got this. And also I have changed the teeth to be a little bit more realistic. So I'm going to show you also what this doll looks out of the box. So when you get it originally, I'm going to put that picture on the screen right now. And there you go, you can see the differences. And now going back to the doll that I have here, we can see just how amazingly detailed this doll is. Beginning with the face and the head sculpt, we can see that Trick or Treat Studios has really captured all the detail they needed to give us a doll that is very screen accurate and reminds us of the one that we see in Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky. They have done a great job with the scarring on the face. The scars are all placed in the right places, matching the ones from the doll in the movie, and also the detail is really well done. We have some depth here showing us some of that metallic skull under the skin, and we have all the black stitching, which it just seems to be painted onto the plastic. It's not real like the staples that we see here on the side, which are holding some of those bunches of hair on both sides. We have some here, and we also have some on this side as well. And we have some more detailing showing us the skull under the skin here. Also, we have some more staples that are just painted onto the plastic. It still looks great. We have some more real hair here on the eyebrows, which I think is a great addition. And I think they have really captured that aggressive look that Chucky has in most of that movie. Also, the hair quality is great. When you get the doll out of the box, the hair looks a little sleek. It doesn't really look like Chucky. So I recommend you guys grabbing a little bit of hairspray and getting creative on the hairdo that you can give him. I want to share with you a little bit more of the details and changes that I have made to make the doll look a little bit more realistic and more alive as well. The first thing you will notice is that I replaced the original eyes of the doll with these hand-painted, handmade eyes that I purchased from Fort Seal Studios, which I will link in the description below. These eyes look fantastic. They're definitely spot on with what I remember from the movie, especially that light blue color, and the veins and blood vessels on them look very realistic. When you compare the original eyes, which are this, with these new eyes, I think the difference is night and day for sure, and the change is totally worth it. Another thing I have changed is the teeth on the doll here. The original teeth are just simply painted on the plastic. There is not a separate piece, and they look a little bit rushed. So I purchased these prosthetic teeth made by another artist on Instagram, which I'll link on here as well. And I think these teeth add a lot of depth and realism to the mouth. You can even see a little bit of the tongue there as well. So these are changes that really enhance your doll and bring it to life a lot more than what it is originally. Now let's take a look at the clothing. Trick or Treat Studios has basically used the same clothing they already used on the original Good Guy doll they have for sale. And the quality is pretty much the same. The overalls feel thick with that nice corduroy fabric. Also feel really good quality, and then these buttons here add a nice touch even though they're not functional. They have gone the extra mile and added all the detail of the wear and tear that we see in the movie. All the rips, all the stitching, it all matches Chucky as we see him in the movie as well. Some of these rips here, if you see, they have also gone the extra mile and added some scarring on the body, on the foam body. We have some more detail here as well on his other arm. So that looks really, really nice. I think the quality is definitely there with what we come to expect from Trick or Treat Studios. Here on the back, we have the overall straps, which are removable. You just undo the Velcro back here if you want to remove the overalls. And if you want to remove the clothing, like the sweater here, you're just able to undo the Velcro as well here, and you can get the clothes off your Chucky. Also moving down, we have more detail with the cuffs here on the boot of the pants of the overalls, and then we have the really well detailed shoes as well. Really nice red color with the printed shoelaces, and we also have the Good Guy footprint under the shoes as well. But overall, very good looking doll. I think all this stitching detail just adds a lot more realism, and I really like that they have added this as well. When we look at the body, the doll has a foam body with an aluminum frame inside of it. That allows for a lot of possibility, a lot of articulation with the body. We're going to have articulation here at the shoulder. We have articulation at the elbow as well, right here. We're gonna have articulation on the hips and also at the knees as well. So you're able to pose your doll standing up. You can sit hip down pretty much any way you want to. The only thing I recommend is I have got this doll stand that you guys see here, this metallic white base. And this helps the doll stand up better than it can do on its own. I really had a hard time having the doll standing on its own, so that's a really good solution for it. When it comes to posing my doll before putting it in the display case, I usually like to give my dolls some sort of action pose. Here we have Chucky kind of getting ready to chase after you or somebody. I added a couple of accessories, like here we have this boot knife that I got from Trick or Treat Studios. I believe it is a replica of the boot knife in Child's Play 2. And I just simply put that here inside of his overalls, so it looks like he's at least carrying some kind of weapon. I also added this acrylic pen that I created. These are available in my Collector Quest shop. I will link it below if you guys are interested. I feel like adding little accessories like that adds a little bit of personalization to the doll. So what I do is I pose one arm, kind of lunging forward, one towards the back, same with the legs, one towards the front, one towards the back, and there you have it. I mean, this doll looks like he's ready to go kill somebody. You guys, if you're on the fence of getting this doll, I 100% recommend it and say go buy it. You won't regret it. The materials, the likeness of the doll with the one in the movie are absolutely the best you will get out there. So I wouldn't wait on it any longer.
I'm one of the most notorious slashers in history, and I don't want to give that up. I am Chucky, the killer doll, and I dig it!
And this concludes my review of the Scarred Chucky by Trick or Treat Studios. This is definitely a piece that I'm happy to have in my collection, and I'm very pleased with the way that he turned out after the modifications that I did to him. And no, you're not seeing double. This is another one of my favorite Scarred Chuckies. This one is made by an Argentinian studio called Somos los Creadores, and I love it. I think they have done amazing work with the details on this doll as well. He feels very hefty and very good quality. So for the next video, we're going to be doing a comparison video in which we're going to see which one is really worth your money. And let me say, I feel that this doll really can give Trick or Treat Studios a run for its money. So stay tuned for that. Before I go, please leave a like if you're a fan of the content and subscribe to help the channel grow. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.